EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is White on the screen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180! Hurry!
They will run for the first time here with White. Stays on his feet. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Triple 38.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. Bust through the tackle. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
from the 28. It's 2nd and 5.
Right, 97. Here we go. 10 cycles.
They run again with Dowdle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 50, great, ready.
Throwing, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready, ready. Drill, 52. Down. Check white, black switch, yellow. Set.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now here's Young. He's got the hook up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Real. 180!
Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
180! Kings!
In motion right is Evans. Throwing, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll audible to something else. White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
White, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Run. Good. 180. Real. Hey, alert. Point it right. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Kings.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Opposite. Run. Real. Hey, alert. Point it right. God.
Mayfield down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Down the left sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. There's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And now they'll shift things around. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Ready!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Strike! Come on, set! Ultra! Go Ultra!
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he goes out right around the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Bridgewater now. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Delta. 5 down. I work for a lot.
To throw is Bridgewater. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Five down. I work for a lot.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Delta.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. 45, white. Set, go.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne, a 23-yard run. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
14, Buccaneers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald taking off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And now an audible here into something else. Bridgewater. He completes it right side of White. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Third down and 13.
Delta. Delta. Oh, it's a lot.
Bridgewater. He'll try and do this himself. And it's intercepted. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Ready. 2, 33. Yellow. Hey, move. Hut.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Young going to move him around.
Ready?
A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here is 3rd and 5.
Set. Black 4. Ready.
To throw, Young. And he coughed it up. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Delta. 放着，我会过浪。别忘了，有 Delta。有 Delta。
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
250. 放着，别忘了。
Now Bridgewater. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bobby Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
In motion, the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Trouble 38. 10 flat. Ready?
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Yellow, zoom. Hut, hut.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Yellow, 22. Hey, red. Go pink. Ready?
And they'll run with Etienne. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Watch out now.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Hey, hey, blue. Set cut.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Delta. Alert for a lock. Delta.
Here's Bridgewater. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Line up, ready.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, smash.
One more time with Etienne. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trevor Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Gets the check down throw to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Delta. 20. Alert for go Delta. Get wide. Here we go. Go Delta. Alert for a lock. Go Delta.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Get wide. Get wide.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
20. Go Delta. Get wide now. Alert for a lock. Here we go. Fire down. Fire down.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Delta. Get wide now. Alert for a lock. Go Delta. Get wide now. Fire down, fire down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.